Good evening and welcome to the bar. Another contemporary classic this week. I'll just whip you up a mojito. Take 6 sprigs of mint, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 2 limes cut into wedges and put them into the bottom of a Collins glass. Muddle together. Top with a splash of soda water and cracked ice. Then pour a double of white rum over the ice and top with soda. Garnish with a sprig of mint and serve. Perhaps I overdid the lime a little, but then again this is the traditional recipe. Could have potentially done with a bit more sugar. As it is rum-based, I suspect it is no surprise that the mojito was born in Havana, Cuba. The earliest proposed creation story suggests that it is a modification of the El Drac, named for Sir Francis Drake. In 1586, dysentery and scurvy broke out on his fleet and they made port in Cuba to obtain local ingredients for a remedy. This mixture of aguardiente de caña, literally burning water, lime, sugarcane and mint had enough vitamin C to combat the scurvy, and the sugar and mint helped hide the harsher taste of the spirit. Rum later replaced the aguardiente de caña as it became widely available, but the drink was not yet known as the mojito. Other stories attribute the mojito's origins to African slaves working the sugarcane plantations. Amongst them, guarano, a sugarcane juice, was very popular. While it did not originally include lime juice, it was often used as a constituent part of mojitos. While it is clear that the El Drac was the first combination of the ingredients, the origin of the name mojito is less clear. It could be a derivative of the word mojo, a Cuban seasoning involving limes. The influence of immigration from the Canary Islands means it is likely named for the Mojo Creole marinades that were adapted with citrus. It could also be a modification of the word mojito, that means a little wet in Spanish. There are several common modifications you can make to the mojito recipe. In Havana, they often add Angostura bitters to limit the sweetness of the drink. A similar effect can be achieved by using a known quantity of sugar syrup instead of the muddled sugar. Lemon juice is often swapped for lime, and a mixture of the two is fine in a pinch. My personal favourite is to use a spiced dark rum instead of the white rum, giving the cocktail a fuller flavour. As a long-standing popular cocktail, there are always new variations being created. Why not experiment with your own? I'm sure if you were to visit Cuba today, you'll find the locals Havana a good time with their mojitos. Oh, you've got to be going. Well, I guess I'll see you next time. And remember, always drink responsibly. Dr. Wilko's Campaign for Better Beverages is a production of Tinker Tailor Soldier Sponge Productions. It was researched, written, and produced by Dr. Wilko. The cocktail was mixed and drunk by Dr. Wilko. The music was George Street Shuffle, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3 by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can support this podcast on Patreon via the show notes and the website drwilko.org/Patreon. Core limey.